Peace be to all. Assalamu alaikum. Omar Abdul-Malik, physician associate, doctor of health education, moderately fit, middle-aged athlete, and family man here. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about being competitive. I have a couple of students that are shadowing me in the private practice where I work. One's a pre-med, another's a pre-PA. But we were talking about just how competitive it is to get into both programs, whether you're doing PA or medical school. Very difficult, man. There's thousands of applicants for a very few spots, so about 2,000 applicants for 30 spots if you're going to try to get into PA school, and maybe as many as 7,000 applicants for 100 spots if you're trying to get into medical school. So it's very, very tough to get into both programs. And they were talking about their grades. Both of them have, both these students have got outstanding grades, which is great. However, there's thousands of other students who have got outstanding grades also, and want to be doctors and or PAs also. They're going to do well in their GREs and their MCATs and get their direct patient contact hours in. So everybody's going to be competitive. So what do you do when everybody's competitive? So my answer to this is try to compete against yourself. Set very high standards for yourself, despite what your situation may be. And you have to have them be somewhat realistic, right? If I said, okay, I'm going to get 4.0 GPA this semester in advanced sciences, that might not necessarily be a realistic goal for me. But maybe the best I can do might be a 3.5 or something. I don't know. That's 3 A's and 2 B's or something. But, that's what I would have to do. So, but keep your standards high and work toward achieving those standards. It's not easy. I have very high standards for myself as I reach, my middle agehood. By 60, I'm 56 now, but by the time I'm 60, I want to be one of the fittest 60-year-old men in the country. So I got to work toward that. I work with, in internal medicine, and most of my patients are my age, are much older. I saw a bunch of folks in their 80s yesterday, and they had arthritic changes, and they had their hips and their canes and their walkers and electric wheelchairs. And one guy used to be a competitive track star. He's 84 years old. He was like, man, I used to be able to fly. It was like I could fly around the track. And man, I miss being able to move like that. And I looked him up on the internet, and he had competed against some of the top folks in the country in high school. That was decades ago, though. But he lost that ability with age. So just know that even if you think you're the best out there, there's always somebody who's going to be faster, stronger, smarter, or even more driven than you. So you have to set high standards for yourself and work toward your standards within your capacity. That's the fact, I say this as an older man, There's a lot of these kind of alpha male guys on the internet. They do a lot of yelling and screaming about how alpha they are because they're in the gym, bench pressing whatever weight. But that doesn't last, man. This is the stuff of much younger men. How many babes they can pick up at the club. Just silly guys. But eventually you grow up and you grow out of that, and you're hit with reality of our human condition and human limitation, So just work as hard as you can. So anyway, I've been a physician assistant for almost 25 years now. It is a great field. I've been able to support my wife and 4 kids through it and live in a decent neighborhood. My wife has not had to work, where she's grinding every day, going to a 9 to 5. This has been a great source of education for our kids, homeschooling, and they're making their way through young adulthood. But it's a great life, and now I'm mentoring young people and trying to do some good before I kick the bucket and take care of people, you know, within my capacity. So if you want to be a PA or a health educator, that's what I did my doctorate in. I had to do a dissertation. I can tell you about that if you want to pursue a doctorate. But it's a great career, careers plural, and a great life. That's it for now. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Remember, push yourself. Take care. Peace.